Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Okay, this is yours truly, the real original Sparkle. Okay, and let me introduce myself. Okay, my first name is Dimitri. Okay, a lot of people call me my nickname G. Okay, G is only my nickname. Sometimes, the new generation today they call me Mitri, because they mostly call me by the first name. But I prefer down the years to be called by my middle name, which is Sparkle. Okay. Sparkle is a short name to make it easier for people to call me. And for many years, I have created a lot of great ideas for Hollywood. I created a lot of music, Violent Woman, $6 Million Man. I created the idea of Wonder Woman, Three's Company, What's Happening Now, a lot of stuff, a lot of television. I even helped Don Cornelius with ideas with Soul Train. I mean, come on, we need our own soul. We need our own idea of a train. I just got tired of Mickey Mouse getting credit for my stuff. Every time I make my hair a certain way, they're like, oh my goodness, you look like Mickey Mouse. So they gave me the nickname Mickey, and they start slanging with my name with Michi, and I'm like, no, don't call me that. Call me Sparkle. That's who I am. Call me by the shorter name. And ever since, I've been dealing with a lot of people stealing my projects. Had a lot of people steal a lot of things that I do. There's been a lot of distraction, a lot of hatefulness, a lot of competitiveness. It's sad to say that how many people that you never imagined that could try to prevent you from doing positive things, But I hear the Lord kept telling me down the years, don't let him stop you, because he knew that people were trying to do everything in their power to prevent me, and they don't even know why. Some of the stuff is just envy and hatred and prejudice. And I had some prejudice with people in my own race. And I would like to let everybody know I am mixed race, and my mom always told me to never worry about what people think, just be who you are, keep God first, and never stop singing. Unfortunately, I lost my mom. She died. I'm no longer with my sisters anymore. My sisters in the past, they never wanted to be a part of the Hollywood thing, so they pretty much moved on, and they told me to keep their business personal, and I did keep the business personal, but just for the first Sparkle film. We made the film so you can understand my situation. Have you ever noticed when Philip Michael Thomas, when he had the opportunity to go in the room with Irene Cara, when she betrayed me, okay? You ever notice they talked to one of the sisters at the table, okay? You notice that she had a weight problem. Yeah, see, now, the reason why we put that in the film is because I've been battling with some weight issues. My weight been up and down, so I wanted to add that in the film so you can encourage me to don't forget now, stay in shape, don't go too far because, food is good, and I always, all my life, had problems with weight issues, and my weight go up and down. I've been skinny, I've been medium sized, I've been average, I've been overrated after having children, but pretty much we have to add that scene in there because that is the reality to a lot of things that a lot of people don't realize, that when you're singing, you're traveling, you're eating, you want to look good, but you're steady dealing with weight issues, and so we add that in there because that was my situation. Most of the stuff at the middle, we use the middle sister, the actress. We call them sisters. I never wanted to use my real sisters into the movies because I really wanted to protect their privacy. But what I did was use my name Sparkle and allow Hollywood to give me the credit for my music because I am a songwriter. I write a lot of songs for a lot of people. I do a lot of fashion, choreography. I create a lot of films. I create music videos. And I help a lot of people maintain different styles and different hairstyles. I see a lot of copycats out there. I see a lot of women that try to copy my style and they try to do my dance, but I'm the original true Sparkle. I know there's some fake Sparkles out there, but I'm the original one. I got a lot of people in Hollywood and Motown that know me. The first film was made specifically to help me, and I wanted the film to help me maintain, to move forward, because when you have a death in your family, it pulls you back from a lot of stuff, and the movie was to encourage me because I struggled with the hurt and the pain of losing my mother, and that just took me into a lot of emotions and a lot of things. But my mom always told me, she said, never stop singing. She taught me music, I play the piano, I play the organ, and I'm a great songwriter, and a lot of people are inspired by me. You got to forgive the noise in the background. When you're doing production, people always make noise. I mean, it's a lot of prejudice, I did say, and my mom did tell me that when you're trying to do something positive, people are going to do everything in their power to try to make noise, to try to distract you. But it is a reality that things that people do, you got to hate. But you don't ever let anyone stop you, you know? But this is a live recording, reality, and I will present it lively and unrealistic. And this is Sticks. I want to introduce Sticks. Okay, let me explain Sticks. Sticks been Mae West. Let's talk about Mae West, okay? Mae West had the Sticks, okay? Now some of you call it cigarettes, okay? But it was Sticks first. The red dress, okay? Now that red dress has been going on in my family for many, many years. And Mae West was related to my bloodline way back in the 1800s. A lot of people in my family don't like to talk about it because a lot of them just want people to believe that they one race, and that's the ignorance of things. You know, I'm a very mixed person, and I deal with reality and truth, you know, and I'm really comfortable explaining to people why we do what we do. Ever since I was a newborn baby, I've been chewing on my Sticks, okay? And I would chew it down, and the teacher was like, "What do you have that in your mouth?" I would eat a sucker and eat the bottom of the sucker because it was good exercise for my chin and stuff, you know? Because I battled with weight issues and gaining weight, and honestly, it was good gum tissue, you know, to keep my face, you know, slim and stuff. But I learned that continuous is a whole big deal in my life, okay? Sometimes I had to make myself speak because I used to be very quiet, and I went to a therapist, and I wanted to talk about some personal things that was hurtful to the loss of loved ones I lost, and she told me to talk about it, never hold anything back. So talking to you right now is not a problem. It's just sometimes, you know, I got to force myself to speak because sometimes I, you know, want to get quiet, and sometimes I feel real overenthused and I want to talk and laugh, I want to sing and do a little bit more, you know. But I just want to come honestly. Now, I want to explain to you the Sticks, okay? Like I said, it came when I was a child, and I've been eating on Sticks for many years, so I made it my man. So when a guy doesn't do me right, I go back to my Sticks. Now, if he's a good guy and he's being faithful to me and being honest with me, then I call him Sticks, you know? But that's the hard part. It was hard to find men who was honest with me and men who was loyal. So I haven't called them Sticks in a while because, you know, mostly was infidelity that I dealt with down the years, and caused me to deal with a lot of personal issues. But it never got in the way of my music or in acting. I did a little acting. I presented a lot of screenwriting for a lot of television shows, and I think all of Hollywood have been supportive and all the celebrities. Unfortunately, Curtis Mayfield, who was my manager, he's no longer in my life. He died in 1999 in a car accident, and I really miss him, and it's been a long time. I haven't seen Curtis Mayfield, you know. Ever since I was 6 years of age, I used to always submit my music, and I've been a part of a lot of record labels who understood that I was a genius, and my mom presented me. She let me play the instrument in her house, and when I was growing up, I had my own house. I demanded to live in my own house, have my own stuff, you know. Kids should have their own stuff, you know, but I would come sometimes and be with my mom, and she'll let me be with my oldest sisters and be around my cousins, and she'll let me travel. And the travel that I did a lot of things in this business. I've written, I choreographed, I created music videos, I did a lot of productions, and so I just want all my fans to not worry that I'm getting back on the scene, and I will be getting back in the studios, and thank you, Hollywood, you've been supportive, and all my ladies who is my twin Sparkle group. We got a new Sparklettes, we got 2 new singers, and they used to be called Sparkle and Sisters. I never wanted to present my biological sisters because they wanted their privacy. They wanted a normal life. So I would not feature them. But they're no longer in the earth. They died. So I will have a replacement. And I am the original Sparkle. There's no other Sparkle but me. I know a lot of women are called Sparkle, but I am the Sparkle Williams, okay? My first name is Dee, okay? I always wanted people to call Demetria. It's short for Dee. Dee is my nickname. A lot of people call me Dee for years. We made What's Happening Now to show, you know, how we were having fun with these kids, and we hired Danielle, and Mabel King came around, and we allowed her to play Mama, you know, because we do a realistic stuff, you know. I needed someone to show different sides of me, other than music, other than just being productive. I wanted them to see the normal side of me. You know, I wasn't a big mouth. It was just I was a kid that was articulate, and you know, and I talk about things that was necessary, not things that shouldn't be spoken about. I thought that I would save it as I become a adult woman, but I would get back to work, and I'm in a public place, and a lot of noise is in the background. But I thank you for all my supporters and all my fans, and you're talking to the original Sparkle. I thank you for Whitney Houston, Jordan Sparks, CeeLo Green. Hey, CeeLo, I love you. Hey, give me a call, okay? You need to email me, brother, okay? You just might be sick. You need to check it out, brother. You just might be my sick, okay? But I thank you for the second Sparkle movie and all that you all did to be very, very supportive to me. I'm grateful that you helped me to maintain and do things that is more positive, to not give up, even through the hard times. And you were there, Whitney. I thank you. I hurt and the loss and the losing Whitney, and it's been very hard for me. And it's been very hard talking about it. And I had to take a break for a while talking about it. You know, losing her was horrible, you know, and sometimes I try not to get too deep in emotions, but it's sometimes it's hard for me. But Whitney is, she's one of my Sparkle girls. Her and my brother Gary, I would always have them wearing red, and they would do duets together, and we'd get Luther Vandross, and I would design jackets and stuff with glitter for Michael Jackson, and all the glitter that I presented for Michael Jackson and Rock With You video. And I helped Michael write the Off the Wall song and put the glitter on his socks for Michael, and Can You Feel It video, choreographing and presenting songs and creating albums, jacket covers for the Jacksons, and helping a lot of artists and people in the past, a lot of groups, creating groups, Car Wash, the Blues Brothers songs for Aretha, Respect. Oh, I mean, I'm a songwriter of great people, and thank you, Aretha, who sung my songs, and Carol King, who represented for my songs, and Rodney Dangerfield. I thank you for presenting somebody of my respect, because sometimes when you're in the entertainment field and you're a female, you're not getting enough respect from a lot of people. People don't respect your genius. They think that only men can be geniuses, but God presented me to get His glory. According to Romans chapter 8, the Lord said, when those who are predestined, you know, those He had foreknown, He had predestined. And those He had predestined, He has also justified. And those He had justified, He has also glorified. So God has glorified me. Allow me not to hide the gift, you know. So I don't take God's glory, but I don't believe in that. But I believe that as long as you show the talent, you show the gifts, that God is getting His glory through you. That's the way I want to say it. I never want to say that I'm getting the glory for it, but I'm allowing God to get the glory through me, and utilizing the gifts that God is giving to me to present to all of you all the things that He allowed me to do, and sharing it with you. So I thank you for all of you and all your support, and all of you, my fans, Curtis Mayfield, and all of us. I created disco, I created R&B, I created funk music, pop music, aqua, wave, echo sound, Women was the first to do rap music. It started with Betty White, when she presented the song called Good Lovin', and the first rappers were females, and it all started with Natalie Cole when she said she was catching hell. And the songs were just basically just rapping about life and how she made mistake in a relationship with her man, and she lost him, and women started rapping in their music. So a lot of people didn't know. A lot of women presented a lot of stuff. We created a lot of stuff, but they took from us, and but we're not going to let anyone steal from us anymore. So now we just being who we are, and we just hope that we run into some more sticks, you know. Kilo, I forgive you for that fuck you song, brother. Okay, I love you. Okay. Come on, see me, brother. We need to do a music video together in a song. Okay? But I thank you for all my supporters and everything. But I thank you all for everyone who's been keeping Hollywood in prayer. And there's a lot of things that be going on. I have to move forward. I have to move on in my life. It's okay for you to call me B. You know, some of you call me Mickey. Some of you call me Michi. Some of you call me Ann. Some of you, you all have new names to me, but I'm Sparkle, okay? I'm the real original Sparkle, and I just prefer for you to call me Sparkle, okay? And we present a lot of television shows like 227. I allowed Jack Hay to present Sandra. Sandra is a stage name. It was a name that we used a lot in the late 90s, and we wanted everybody to see in the earlier 80s all the things that we wanted to show people. Even while we were gaining the weight, we wanted people to see that the weight never stopped us, you know. And if you women have been dealing with the same issues that I have, and I would like to let you know that I presented a song called I Got the Power. And the group that sings for me is called Snap. It is my song. And Martha Watts, she does sing the song for me. She is the original singer. And she wears my trench coat. And she represents. But I want a lot of people to understand, to really understand that there's a lot of geniuses of women in this business, and a lot of discrimination of women that, you know, is kind of large, you know. And I don't think it's supposed to be like that, because you know, I'm the original creator of the Dream Girls and the fashion of it, and we all know that Jennifer Holliday was the best singer that ever been chosen for Dream Girls, you know. And I know that, hey, I mean, I don't just create movies and songs, but I do know the best stuff, and I know that Dream Girls with Jennifer Holliday was the best of all, you know. And no disrespect to anyone. Since the 70s, it has always been my opinion, and in the 80s, I have never changed, and I know what I'm talking about, and I'm grateful that Motown presented it, and it was a great idea, and it is one of my original films. It is one of my original before the Sparkle film came out, and I wanted to present my own. But it was originally for me. It is my fashion, and I wanted to be truthful about it, you know. And a lot of people I know in this business, they don't know that a lot of these films are given originally from a person, and another person gets it, and they, you know, did it. But I'm the original writer of it, the original creator of it, and it was given for Motown, and the great idea of it. And I'm going to get back to business, get back to film writing, help the Wayans brothers with ideas with Fifi and Reese for In Living Colors. I helped a lot of women with fashion in this business. Helping a lot of people, you know. I use my black cat in a lot of music videos for Paula Abdul, where it takes two opposite tracks. A lot of music. I did a lot of stuff, and I know a lot of times when a lot of people got their Grammys, they didn't give me back the honor or anything, and I know what Little Richie is feeling, because a lot of them took from us and they didn't pay us back, and God felt very grieved about it, and he was hurt, and he told me, don't let anyone do that. Because, people work hard writing on a script, writing a film, a song, and they put their heart in it, and people take from them. But God told me, don't let them stop you, and don't let them take from you, because it allows God to get angry, and you don't want God to be angry, because all gifts are from above, and we don't want to take anything that God did not permit for us to take. But in the meanwhile, for those who's representing our pinstripes, the pinstripe's been in my family since Archbucker. Hey, my great-great-granddad, since the 1900s. We call him Fatty. So now you understand where it all came from, see? So Archbucker felt very confident about his weight, so that's why his nickname was Fatty. So he wore the pinstripe. The pinstripe is very much dealing with church. By his stripes where we were healed. We're talking about the stripes of Christ. And it goes down. I do own the right of the fashion. It is given to me. It is my right to it. It was passed down to me. And my Aunt Carol Landis is my aunt. And this is from my great-great-grand auntie, all the people that was there for me in the 1900s who passed down things. They just wanted the next generation of ancestors that's going to continue out Hollywood for them to do great things. So pretty much people on my mom's side is more supportive of Hollywood. They have been truly a supportive people for me. Motown been truly supportive, my family, and we will be a family for life. Very good. I love you, and I thank you for your vision. I thank you for the honor that you have given to my mother. I thank you for Cooley High, that you have really understood that my mom worked very hard, and she worked. She not just make music, but she had other jobs, being a bus driver, and it was very hard, And I thank you very much for being very supportive. And your vision was very on track, and God is truly going to bless you for giving us that honor, and I thank you. And you've been truly grateful, and I thank you for my argument. And I pray to God to you for your support. You and Dana Ross, you've been truly supportive. And you truly supported my designs and my music, my idea, my vision. You understood the idea of my mother, what her purpose was to raise her children, her sons. It's hard for a woman to raise boys and girls without a husband, and she was a widow, so she was forced to have to raise children by herself. But I'm grateful that my mom taught me music, and being able to share that music with many people, and many people of Motown that I wrote songs for, and working with Curtis Mayfield and a lot of other people in the new age today, and even today, Here is 2013, and I'm still working on songs, and people in the past, 2000, a lot of artists. I write songs for a lot of young women today that look like me. I wrote for a lot of groups in my past from, Kareem Bailey, Ray, who got her, a lot of her ideas from me, Sade, a lot of artists today, and I'd like to be more truthful about everything, and I do believe that when God creates gifts for you, I think that all gifts are above and God should get the glory, and you should never take something that belongs to God, that God presents for that person, and if that person didn't give it to you, then you shouldn't be sad or mad with them if they give God back the glory that He gave to them. And some of this stuff I did submit. I did send to record labels, to films in different places, and I give you thanks for your support, and I thank you very Gordy for being supportive to me, and I thank you. And all the Motown 70s, Motown 80s, you've been truly a blessing. And all the record labels, and all my music, and hip-hop, and I thank you. Women was the first one to present it. I thank you, Houdini, who understand one love. I love that, okay? And, we were there. We were there when it first started. So, I'm the biggest witness of all the witnesses. So I was there. I created a lot of styles, a lot of songs. A lot of women was there singing the songs, and it was very hard. So, gentlemen, we just want to get our honor. We want to get the same, because I think women they're not just created just to be in your life, but God gave us gifts, and we work those gifts, and we just want people to acknowledge that the work that we did was not to cover it up. And these women sing and they work concerts and footages and videos, so don't forget, you know. The Bible says give honor which honor is due, and I thank you all for understanding and being supportive to us. A lot of women died, and Lee Richardson died. Loving you, I could do it I'm trying to do. Every day with you, it's all because of you. La 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 la. That was presented in 1976 when we used a lot of songs that I want a lot of artists to represent for me. Thank you for Irene Kerr, who worked very hard for the Sparkle movie, and Lynette McGee, and the young lady who worked with them. Thank you. Philip Michael Thomas, you worked so hard playing Stick. You are so cute. I think you're so cute. And you never forget where you come from. You never forget the people who was there, who was collaborating, who worked hard. And the raindrops means a whole lot, you know? You know, rain, sometimes good to rain, you know? Rain is good for all of us. And the book of Ezekiel talks about showers of blessing. And we had to represent the rain on the windows. And when Philip Michael Thomas was in the car, he showed the picture of the butt of the female. It's because we want to represent, okay, girl, don't get too big, okay, keep your butt in a minimum. And that's real. It's because the film is not there to entertain anyone, but it was there to help me in a lot of ways to maintain through my life, because I always, for many years, dealt with being thin, medium, and being overweight. So, but I'm content, you know. But I thank you for all my supporters and all my friends and everybody in Hollywood who was there for me. I am the original Sparkle, and I'm grateful to take time with this video. I thank you, Whitney Houston and Gary, who's been truly supportive from the beginning, in the 70s, in the 80s, and the 90s. Whitney is my true spiritual sister, and I know she's in a special place. And you are so awesome, Whitney. I love you. And there will never be another Whitney. I don't care what anybody says. There will never be another Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was original. There was no two of her, and a lot of women tried to be like her, but there's no other Whitney, you know? And I didn't have to worry about Whitney stealing anything from me, because she honored me and she loved me as her sister, and I love her. I truly love her. And if you guys think you're going to do better than Whitney, you're crazy. But there's never going to be another Whitney Houston. God has truly blessed this woman with some serious skills. And this woman just don't sing. She sang, believe me. She has the gifts, because this is the area where God has given this woman. And we have something in common. We have the love of God, and also have the love for music and the gifts that God gives to us. And a lot of women are jealous of that. A lot of people are jealous of the gifts that God put in us, because the vision belongs to God and the gifts is His. So, Whitney, I hope you're looking down from heaven, and I really, truly honor God. I hope she hears this. Tell I love her, I miss her, and everybody who agrees. She shouldn't have nothing to worry about, you know. I love her videos, of her bloopers, of her comedy. She was very witty, very funny. I love the leather, how she always projected on the leather sofas. You know, we had the black leather. You know, when you're traveling, you're going out, you're on tour, you want to put the socks. So, child, we got to hang these clothes up. And she put the socks across the leather. Because, you know, when you travel, I mean, we did a lot of stuff. We did concerts. In the past, I had to do my own thing. She did her own thing. We never shared a stage together, but we were supportive to each other for years. Luther Vandross, thank you. I thank you. And I miss Luther. He was there. He was my heart, my companion. He was the love of my life. And He was in a relationship with me in my younger youth and my days, and Luther, I've known him all my life. He was my lover, my best friend, and I adapted to him. We made songs together. We made songs for each other, and if I had a choice, I would have married you. I would have married Luther because he truly loved me, and I hope he's looking down from heaven and understand that I haven't forgotten him. And he was a real guy, and he loved Whitney, and I love Whitney, and there's never going to be another Luther Vandross. I see so many people trying to sound like him, and I hear a lot of people do, but he had a beautiful personality. And we had something in common. We struggled with weight, and we kept our families out of our business and maintained everything based on entertainment. It was God and entertainment. That's all it was about, you know. And he loved his dog, and he loved his mom, and pretty much we had a lot in common. And I miss Luther very much. And Minnie Riperton, we love her. We love everyone. All the good ones we love. Curtis Mayfield and Donna Summers. And I thank Donna Summers for singing my song. She worked hard for her money. We worked on videos. I did choreography. I did a lot of stuff. I created music videos. I helped Marvin Gaye with a lot of stuff. What's Going On? I wrote it for him. And I sent him to Chicago. And we did footages on a lot of our churches and a lot of our communities, a lot of homes and stuff in 1978. And I wanted him to do documentary for me so I could start my own show called What's Going On. So I don't have a problem sharing songs. And I met Barry White. Barry White was a good friend of mine. We did a lot of things together. And if you notice in the Sparkle movie, you notice if you see Stitch telling me that I need to present for orchestra music, yes. I was the orchestra behind Barry White and taking some of the old songs and making it updated with new lyrics and with orchestra sound, instrumental sounds. And I'm not camera shy because I'm really used to the camera. I get chuckle up talking about them because I miss them. They were my friends, and we talked about the good times when we didn't have no money. We said, you're my first, my last, my everything. We said, we made it, didn't we? We made it, didn't we? Yes, we sure did. I thank you for the enchantment, how we came together, creating the Archie Bunker show, creating the character Gloria, and the Chapman was very supportive with the soundtrack. Gloria, my Gloria, things will never be the same to sure. I love the Chapman, and they were there in the state of Milwaukee, and they wore the white suit representing for me and my designs and stuff. And I usually have people to represent for me my original design. You know, a lot of people are like, well, girl, I was waiting on you. You didn't get an opportunity to do it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wear a suit and a black shirt and say, okay, girl, I'm representing. And I know being honest means a whole lot, and I thank you for your support, for the Chapman who was there with me in Milwaukee, taking a picture, being supportive. And I thank you for Motown who was there, supported for me at that famous library, yes, in Milwaukee. Believe me, we all understand that library, don't we? Yeah. That was my favorite hangout. That's why a lot of my friends always take pictures right there outside the Milwaukee downtown library. And a lot of people know that was all my life since I was a kid, when you travel. And I wasn't born and raised in Milwaukee, but I know when I traveled through there, I would go to that downtown library. And my family decided they was going to move down there years later, and Milwaukee got Wisconsin Dells, and everybody know that Wisconsin Dells was a very wonderful place to go to get a water splash, and I love water, and Milwaukee was the ideal place to go to the Paradise Landing and all the water splash and all the great ideas and stuff, and go to the library and sit back with the largest library looking like the Buckingham, the Buckingham Palace in London. I mean, I just so chuckle talking about that, because it's really exciting to know that these people was there for me. They honored me and took pictures, and the champion was there. A lot of groups was inspired by me, and I thank you for your songs, and I thank you for all of you, and I love you. And each one who honored me in your souls, I truly pray to you, to God, on behalf of you. This is one of those days, wow. I mean, normally I just get to speak and never have a problem, but I'm just so chuckled up with emotions today. Wow. But thank you all. God bless you. Thank you. Keep me in your prayers. And I continue to keep you in my prayers, and I had a God to give each one of you a blessing who has been supportive and who's been looking out, who's there for me. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you.